Hi, we are using this Volvo XC60 to show how to fix the error codes P2452 and P2463 related to the diesel particulate filter restriction due to soot accumulation. In this case, the problem was an intercooler hose punctured, so first thing to do after replacing the hose is to check the DPF differential pressure at ignition on, engine off reading should be 0. That indicates a good working order sensor. Always check this first, before getting the reading at idle, which the correct value should be around 3 millibar, as we are getting 13 millibar, as well as 44 grams of soot accumulation. Next step is to remove and clean the DPF at this point. Here are the tools we use to do this job, which of all I will enhance the crowfoot spanner. This will allow us to undo the most difficult access, nut in this job in a non-conventional way. As you can see further on this video, other than that the skills and difficulty is pretty normal for a job like this. In this Volvo XC60 model the DPF is pretty accessible, so after you get some penetrating oil onto the rusty bolts and nuts, you need to start from the more accessible nuts, as well as the brackets and hoses for the sensor to allow the DPF to get loose from the rest of the exhaust and free some space for you to get access to the most difficult nuts. These are the ones that require the need of the special tools we already mentioned before. The purpose of removing this DPF is to get it clean, and for that you have several options. Probably the most effective one is to clean it on an ultrasound cleaning machine, but you may use any other way to do that. So, with the filter removed, check the condition in order to decide if it needs to be replaced by a new one or if it's good to go in for a bath. After the filter is clean, just reassemble it in place again. One most important part of this job is to not rush into the outcome, be patient. Before grabbing the diagnostic machine, go for a test drive, let the exhaust heat and work for a while, and then plug it to the diagnostic to read the parameters, especially the particulate filter pressure sensor. This should read a lot less, probably around 3 millibar at idle. And the soot mass in particulate filter, that should remain the same. For this reason you have to go and reset this value. Depending on your equipment, you probably have to say you fitted a new filter in order to reset the counter. If all the values are fine, you are good to go. Always remember that for any 800 kilometers or so you should drive for at least 25 minutes on open road or highway in order for the particulate filter to regenerate. Hope you enjoyed, learned and fixed your car.